And we are live. Well, we should be live. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Right, okay. Let me just get into the live stream. So it's probably just going to be a quick one tonight because I said to you last week, with this rather bizarre case, just let me know if you can hear me okay, first of all. Thank you for being here, whoever's in the live chat. George, why have you just... Oh, God, George has just taken Gizmo's chew stick. Right, thank you to everyone who's here. And what I want to talk about today, I shouldn't be on long because I only want to talk about the body cam footage that has been released. Now, this case is so bizarre and we're only talking about things that are new. So I don't want to keep this case alive if there's nothing new coming out. So we said we were going to leave it until the autopsy or some significant information came out. So today there has been some significant information. So we are going to cover it, but it shouldn't take long. So if you're here, thank you for being here. I appreciate you if you've been following this case, and I'll give you an update. Hello, everybody in the chat. I can't really check it at the moment, Luce, because I'm live, but I'll look straight after. I hope you're okay. Hi, Amethyst. Hi, Julius. Hi, Christy. Steve. Mara. Alan Edge, my YouTube husband. Susan. Susan Swan's here. Christy. I'll check it after the stream, Lucy love. Can't really do it at the moment because I'm live. Alejandro and Amethyst is here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I'll message you after. So hi Kaz, how you doing, sweetie? So the body cam footage has been released. So just let me just grab this up and show you. Now this, it was, hang on, let me just check. Let me just find the link. Hold on. Right, so the body cam footage when they first entered the property, I don't think we've got that, purely because that you'd see the bodies and they're not allowed to show the bodies. But we have got some body cam footage, a couple of different body cam footages actually, and that was because a TMZ in the US actually applied for these, and they are going to keep applying for them. Hi Frankie, how you doing? Willie. So I'm just in and out of chat. So if you come in and I don't say hello, it's because I'm not looking at the chat, okay? Because I'm obviously, when I'm presenting a stream, I'm in and out. So anyone else that's coming, thank you and welcome. So this is an exclusive that came out yesterday. It was updated again today, so we might have some more information. I'm not sure. The UK media are just starting to pick this up, but I picked this up this morning, and as soon as I seen it, I was like, we have to make a stream. Hi Rachel, how you doing, sweetie? So the body cam video has been released, and his daughter Elizabeth, one of his, is the body cam footage of, I think it was the morning of when they found the two bodies, and we're gonna listen to the officers calling up his daughter. She's under fair use. I'm giving commentary, obviously.
Hello? Hello, good morning. May I speak to Elizabeth, please? Elizabeth.
This is Elizabeth.
Good morning, Elizabeth. This is Leonard. I'm with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. I'm a detective with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
Hi, I want to call and give you condolences, right? First off, real sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Losses, I'm sorry. I was calling in regards to the to the dog that was left here at the residence. The
Uh-huh.
our animal control officer was able to catch that dog, and we got in contact with Joseph to meet up with him to take custody of that dog. You're good with that, Elizabeth?
Oh, yeah.
They're telling me that our animal shelter does crematory services there.
Okay.
Is that something you want to do?
Yeah, I think that, did it look like an older dog?
I'm not too sure.
Oh.
I didn't. There's the dog that was caught was a younger, like lighter color, like German Shepherd, and then there was an older dog that Joseph took last night. He looked older, kind of darker, and I wasn't too sure about the dog that was found inside the residence.
Yeah, I'm thinking cremate the dog and bury it with Betsy.
So cremate the dog, and we'll hold on to the ashes, and she'll get in contact with you and make arrangements for you to pick those up.
Yeah, and if the dog is wearing a collar, could you save that for me?
Save the collar? Okay, she's aware of that.
Right, okay. So we've just I'd muted, you see, while that video was playing, so I didn't want to. You listen, it must be getting quite annoying. It would annoy me. So as you've just heard there, that was Gene Hackman's one of his daughters, Elizabeth. Now she was saying, thank you though, Amethyst. Hi, Brum Vixen. Yeah, I'm going to try. Hi, Nicola. I'm going to try and start sending out notifications to people. Don't rely on me because I can't always remember. But if I remember, I'll send out notifications because I know that YouTube aren't doing it. So thank you for joining us, Brum Vixen. Hi, Darren. How you doing? I don't know whether you're following this case. It's so bizarre. So that's the first piece of body cam footage that's been released. Now, let's not forget, hi, Anne, my love. Let's not forget that they wanted to stop this. So the people that are in charge of the estate of his money and everything else, which that we'll get into that in a moment. It's not going to be a long update. It'll probably be an hour, under an hour. So if you're coming in, if you watch on the replay, pick up the replay crew, then thank you for watching. Hit the like if that's okay. It's free. And I hope you enjoy the stream. So, George. George is taking all Gizmo's toys off him and chew sticks. He's been really spiteful. That's not nice. So that was the first piece of body cam footage. Now, the people that are in charge of his estate, I don't know if it's lawyers. I know it's not one particular person. We'll get that into that in a moment. They were trying to subpoena all body cam footage, the autopsy that is obviously now completed. They've gone to the court and said, we want an injunction out so that nobody can see any of this. But the media in America are not going to fall over that easily. So TMZ, who are like the media outlet for this sort of stuff, they always get everything first. They've subpoenaed the judge, and they have managed to get some body cam footage, which is what we're going to be watching now. So for those of you that are just coming in, we've just watched, and I've just linked it as well. So if you missed it, you can watch it after. Hi, Linda, love. The daughter told the officer that keep the collar, which I thought was interesting. I think that's to make sure that they've got the right dog. Let's not forget that they got the wrong dog. It took them a week to find out. It was only because of the groomer and the dog walker contacted them and said, no, you've got the wrong dog. The dog that was deceased wasn't Bear. Bear was an Alsatian. It was originally said that Bear was deceased. totally different breed of dog that was deceased. But it's good that the daughter said that, keep the collar so we can check. Anyway, so it says Gene Hackman's daughter told the sheriffs who found her father dead in his home to cremate his dead dog, but it was her dead dog, and bury I don't like his remains with that of his wife, Betsy. Just let me know as well. Is the audio okay? Just let me know. Audio check. Hi, Squirrel Sniper. This case is really weird, isn't it? According to newly released body cam video. Now, like I said earlier, the UK media are now starting to get this. They're starting to post bits of this in the media. But we've gone straight to the source. Thank you. Audio's good. Hi, Carlos. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, everybody. The footage released Friday, so it was only released yesterday, by the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, features a phone call between a deputy and Gene's daughter, Elizabeth. She tells the police to cremate the dog at the county animal shelter and bury the remains with Betsy. Elizabeth also tells police to kindly save the collar. Now, we've got some more now. In another clip, we're going to watch that in a moment. Deputies speak with the groundskeeper at Gene and Betsy's New Mexico compound, and he gets emotional, realising that he won't see them again. As we reported, officials in Santa Fe have already concluded that Betsy likely died. It's likely, isn't it? Likely died about a week before due to hantavirus, a rare disease that can be fatal. So before we watch that, it says here, authorities made it clear that Hackman had advanced Alzheimer's, and it's unclear if he even realises that Betsy had passed away. As you know, Gene and Betsy's deaths were labelled suspicious. So they had to get a search warrant for the house. They couldn't just go in and search it. They had to get a warrant. They were labelled suspicious in an application for a search warrant. And investigators recovered health records, medication, and cell phones from the scene. So we're going to go back now and we're going to watch that body cam footage. And let's not forget how many times they changed this story. I think the last stream we do on this, because once the autopsy's out, it's pointless to keep going over it. I'm only, like I said, I'm only going live tonight. It wasn't really planned until earlier because this new information's come out. The body cam footage has come out. So anything new comes out, I will be obviously bringing it to you. But we're not going to go over old ground unless it's the final one, because I want to go through all of the original articles that came out with this story. I'm going to find them all and we're going to go through them all on the last live stream that I do. It might be the next one. It depends what else comes out, because the original articles, and I know I've got them all, the links to them anyway, said that it was a pest control person that came and he couldn't get in. So we asked the gatesman to go up and check the house, and it was him that seen they called it patients, and they said they didn't know if they were okay. And then the other one said that they were actually, sorry, I'm just putting my hoodie on because I'm cold. Then they said that they actually were dead. We know there's two different calls, which from the same person. But yeah, Carlos, very true. These it just keeps on changing, doesn't it? I'm just having a quick look at the chat. That's very true, that. They did say the bodies were mummified, but then it's such a bizarre. Now, like I said, the estate have told the court not to put anything out, but the media are not having it. So this is the police talking to the groundskeeper.
One bottom, one on the top floor. German Shepherds guarding her.
Okay,
Last
this is the
contact
morning
with
of
them
the
by phone.
Sorry, this is the morning that they found Gene and Betsy. Okay, so this is a 2-minute video. I'm going to mute myself so you can't hear me like having a drink and stuff and interrupting. So this is the morning. The police have just got there. So this is brand new, exclusive, just released body cam footage of the morning that they found Gene Hackman, his wife Betsy, and the dog. I think it was Nikita who passed away, but don't quote me on that. Hi, Yvonne.
2 weeks ago with these 3 individuals up here.
You know, they've been there all the time, and they go in and out just like nothing. You know, they always say, "Hi, Ron." I didn't see anything that would like think, "Hey, something's going on."
Like no
You know,
fighting.
no, nothing. She's always nice, and he always gives me shit. You know, about buying new vehicles. He always say, "Mr. McKay, it's time for you to get a new truck." You know, he's just a normal person. You know, and all of a sudden to see that, both of them, bro. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're really close to them, you know?
I got attached to all these people, you know. They treat me real well. And like her, she was a sweetheart. And to see them like that.
All right, so on the death notification, you notified the two daughters. Do you have their name?
2 daughters. One was
Just breaking this down. Remember, we are under fair use as well. So I do have to keep on pausing, obviously, because we don't own this footage. It is, well, it's owned by the police, so TMZ have just got hold of it. But I do like to pause and give commentary on it. So that there was the groundskeeper. Now, this is the person who is they're now saying found the bodies. Now, I don't know about you, but this is the same person who we've heard 2 separate calls that said that he didn't even know the address of the place. And yet he's saying he's worked with them for 16 years, but he didn't know the name of the place where they were. That doesn't make any sense. It's on a massive bloody rock as you drive in. We've seen it. I found, I don't know, that there felt a bit weird. It just felt a bit bizarre. I don't know about you guys. It felt remember, he doesn't know he's on camera. It just felt a bit, how can I put this, forced. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know what you think. It didn't feel. Right, we're back. Okay, so we're going to continue watching this now. So they're back in the car now, and they're getting the details of his children.
one was going to be Elizabeth.
I'm just going to
make sure I have it. Leslie.
Elizabeth and Leslie.
Yes, I spoke with Leslie directly. She said that she was with Elizabeth at that time whenever I told her the events that occurred today. And I spoke with Chris, who does business with Betsy.
So I'm just going to rewind that again. So he's telling his, I don't know if it's his deputy or that's his sheriff. He's telling them who he's contacted. So I'm just going to rewind that bit because my laptop just crashed. I don't think it's my laptop. I think it's the Wi-Fi. I don't know why.
All right, so on the death notification, you notified the two daughters. Do you have their name?
2 daughters. One was going to be Elizabeth. Let me just make sure I have it. Leslie.
Elizabeth and Leslie.
Yes, I spoke with Leslie directly. She said that she was with Elizabeth at that time whenever I told her the events that occurred today. And I spoke with Chris, who does business with Betsy. And
So having a quick look at the dates here. So the date that they were found, what was the date they were found? Hold on a sec. I genuinely thought it was the 27th. Now we've just had, let me just check. Okay, so it was the 26th that they were found. Right, this is weird. So we've just seen the body cam footage of the morning that they were found. They're talking to the groundskeeper who found them. Let me know if the audio's okay, because I've had a few technical issues. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. So this is the day that they were found, and this is it. This is the evening. Look, it's just before 9 o'clock on the evening. Let me just look at something. Okay, 26. Okay, I'm just checking it's the right date. I thought it said the 27th on one of them. Right, okay. So he's going through who he's contacted and who Chris is, and that's the son.
At that time, whenever I told her the events that occurred today. And I spoke with Chris, who does business with Betsy, and he's also there with Yoshi Feaster, that was identified to be Betsy's mom, and he relayed the message over to her of our findings of today, just given that she's older and she didn't really speak too well of English, so all family members are aware of what's going on.
Do you know if Betsy has any children? Or you don't know?
Betsy, as far as I'm aware right now, doesn't have any children.
Okay.
Everything that, whenever I spoke to the head of the state for Betsy and Gene, the only information the family that they had was Yoshi, which would be Betsy's mom.
Okay, so that's the other pieces of body cam footage there that the media have managed to subpoena. Now, there's obviously going to be more. There's going to be when they went into the house, which, as far as I'm aware, we don't have yet. Okay, we don't have yet. So it talks about the article goes on about how they died, how the dog was crated after a vet appointment. But let's not forget that so the other dogs were rehomed with family as well, the other two. But let's not forget that they said the other day, hi Paris, it's been a while, how you doing? Let's not forget that they said the other day that her doctor called her on the day after they said she died. They said she died on was it the 11th? And then, but the doctor spoke to her on the 12th. I don't know if there's any update on that. I'm going to have a quick look into that in a moment. At the moment, the only thing I've got new is the body cam footage. Now, there's still ongoing issues with who is in charge. It's really interesting, isn't it, Paris? How you doing? Look, let me give you a wrench, sweetie. The thing is with this case, it just none of it adds up, right? None of it makes any sense, and the media in the US are really not letting go of this. Yeah, they've changed it, Nicola. Now, on one of the articles, it says that the dog was found lying next to Betsy's body. And they've gone back to it was crated. Now, let's not forget the police have made mistake after mistake after mistake, which they've admitted they did. The fact that I'm just reading the comments on this. Hang on. The fact that she contacted this disease that is only comes through rodent droppings, and even then, you've got to have an infected rat. It's not like every single rat carries this. My pleasure, sweetheart. It's not like every single rat carries this disease either. It's like if let's just say you could have. Let's just read these comments, right? Let's look at these comments here. But you could have 50 rats in your house and they were pooping everywhere. I'm just giving an example. That still doesn't mean you're going to contract this virus, because not every single rat carries it. You've got to find a rat that carries it, and then it's got to get in your house, and then it's got to poop and wee everywhere, and then you've got to touch it, and then you've got to put it up to your mouth or your eye to get it into you. The fact that she was walking around picking up the dog at the vet's and went to the farmer's market on the day they're saying that she died doesn't make any sense. Also, what I think is suspicious is, the autopsy, the family have applied for an injunction to stop the autopsy getting out and to stop the body cam footage getting out. Why? Because the autopsy, even though I said this the other day, but for those of you that weren't here, even though she was found to be positive for hantavirus, being positive doesn't mean you're ill, by the way, because you could just be a carrier. Just because she's found positive doesn't mean that's what killed her. If that was responsible for her death, her lungs would be a mess. So if you've contracted something, but your lungs are healthy, then you can guarantee that that wasn't what killed you, because it's the damage that it does. It's a pulmonary disease. It's the damage that it does to lungs, like pneumonia. So why won't they release the autopsy? Because the autopsy would confirm or deny whether her lungs were damaged. She might have just contracted it, or she might just be a carrier. Why don't they want the public to know the state of her lungs from the autopsy? That to me says a lot. What are people saying in chat? It says volumes, doesn't it? I think it was a hit as well. And whoever don't want the autopsy getting out, they know that the state of the lungs will be in there. Now, I've had pneumonia, right? The first time I had pneumonia was in 2016, and I was really, really ill. And I only had it in the one lung. And when I was finally better, I had to go for another X-ray, because when I was really, really ill, I had to have an X-ray, and I had what they call a lung effusion, which is like fluid on the lung. So when I was better, they said you need to go and see how it is, just make sure it's all gone, when I was feeling better. So I went for a second X-ray a few weeks after, and they said the effusion's gone, which is the fluid, but you've been left with scarring on the lung. So pneumonia and any pulmonary disease will leave scarring on the lung. And if you're in a current illness, you will have the fluid, the inflammation. It would all show up on an autopsy, but they don't want that released. Why? If that was me, I would want full transparency. But another thing is that they're all arguing over the will now. So we'll get into that in a moment. Yeah, the scarring. I just find this really, really strange. Are they going to release a ton of rats into society? I just don't know. I've had pleurisy as well. That is horrendous. 97 in Ibiza, spent 2 weeks. Yeah, it's so painful. I've had that a few times since. Once you have it once, you're never right. Well, I'm not anyway. I've had it all a few times. Right, so I'm just going to read some of these comments. Now, these are just from normal people like you and me that are just, going through what. Hang on, George, what's the matter, darling? I'm being interrupted by a puppy. It's like, give me attention. Right, I'll open the curtain for you. Yeah. Yes, have the curtain open, a little crack in the curtain at all times. He's got to survey outside. He's like a little guard dog. He surveys everywhere. Little surveillance dog. And the slightest thing, and he's at the window telling me that there's somebody there, or there's somebody walked past. He taps me on the leg. It's so funny. Anyway, moving on. So 48 people here. Please hit the like if you're enjoying this content, if you like me going down these deep dives. So this is just some comments that have been made underneath this newly released body cam footage. And it says, someone says Betsy must have been exhausted despite their wealth. She had no help, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The next one says, I really think an effort needs to be made as to how Betsy contracted hantavirus. I agree. Other reports state the home was clean. It's just very suspicious to die from that. Now, some reports are saying that the house was a mess. Some are saying that the house was clean. And this person says back 8 hours ago, it was reported that the main house was clean and free of rodents. But the garage and other outbuildings on their massive property were infested. She was likely cleaning through some things they had in storage. I don't know, guys. And let's not forget, we need to find the original article that says that a pest control person found them because that's the first time I did the live stream on this. That's what they said. And like I said before, thank God I've been doing these streams, because I've got all the evidence there. So when they say, oh, that didn't happen, well, it's all there. And when I'm live, I'm grabbing up the articles so we can go back through at any point. Hi, AI. So another one's put, not sure why the daughter is making decisions. All of Hackman's children were excluded from his will, which is very, very true. He left it all to Betsy. And it says, so she is not the executor. Betsy has an elderly mother who suffers from Alzheimer's, and Betsy used to call regularly but hadn't called since October the 24th. Very sad they had to die that way and undiscovered for so long. I doubt we will ever know the full story, but due to Gene's advanced Alzheimer's, Betsy may have felt it better to care for him one-on-one. I don't believe that. If she was on her own in there, no way would she have time to go through the garage and look for stuff if she was having to be his carer 24/7. There's no cameras in or outside the building either. No CCTV, nothing. No cooks, cleaners, maintenance people in the garden, nothing. That poor dog. I don't believe it died in that kennel. Yeah, it says here, why is Gene's daughter telling police to bury the dog with Betsy, and is Gene buried alongside his wife? So again, my family had strict instructions that my dogs are to be buried with me. I'm shocked the daughter said to do the cremation, as they mass cremate and don't necessarily get your pet back. I do think that's weird. So the daughter might have known their wishes. We've all done private, which is one pet at a time. We paid £1,100. Yeah, it's really expensive now. I've paid a few £100. Right, I'm just reading through. So this is what people were saying. Now, that's the main bit of information I wanted to give you today. But there was a couple of other little pieces. And so I won't be on for long, because I'm just giving you any updates that have come in. So like I say, the UK media are picking up on this now. I'm just having a quick gander. Just bear with me. Don't know what's going on with my bloody Wi-Fi. I pay for like 300 meg. I'm just having a quick look through. Just bear with me a sec, see if there's any more updates. I know there was one update that was talking about... Right, what's this? Hold on. Just get this up here. This is an article in the Daily Mail. Not her, obviously. That's just an ad. Now, Gene Hackman's BODYCAM footage reveals gruesome request, and it says something's not right. You think? Gene Hackman's daughter asked cops to cremate her dad's dog and bury the remains with his wife, which we've just seen, after 3 were found dead. So we know about that. And it says new release BODYCAM footage obtained by TMZ shows the star's daughter quite discussing the arrangements. Yeah, the way she said it was a bit bizarre, wasn't it? I'm thinking cremate the dog and bury it with Betsy. Now it says here another video. There's another video, right, guys? Okay, let me grab this up. Another video obtained by KOB4. Let me see if I can get this up. Hold on. I'm gonna. Right, we've got some more here. All right, bear with me. I'm gonna show you that in a moment. Explain you hadn't heard from them in a while, so we're going to watch that in a moment. So we're coming down here now. This is, I've not seen this before. Newly released BODYCAM footage shows the police looking in the windows. So I'm guessing that's the window where she was found. Now I think, is that his daughter's? Elizabeth, pictured with her daughter, asked cops to save Kelpie Mix Xena. That's it, Xena's collar. So that's his daughter. there, and that's his granddaughter. But remember, they're estranged from the dad for whatever reason. People have been saying to me for the last few weeks, hello, Terry Niles Band again, for the last few weeks to look at the daughters. I don't know why. Does anybody know why? Hi, Cosmo. I am going to be doing a regular news show for your thoughts soon as well. And I'm going to be doing a curious news on here. And I haven't been out to the nature reserve yet due to Jack still got this really bad cough. So that's why we've not been out yet. The bodies were found in a state of mummification, as we know, which to me doesn't make any sense. So I think this is the new body cam footage. Oh, we can watch it on YouTube. Hold on. Let's just see what it's like. If it's got any ads here.
Well, new tonight, we're getting...
Right, we'll watch it on here. I have got it on the original source, but we'll watch it on here. Okay. So this is... Oh, there's ads, isn't there? Right, forget that. Let me just get rid of that a sec. Bear with me. What's the matter? Hang on, George is here. Do you need a wee-wee? Do you need a wee-wee? Right, Daddy. I'm going to have to get Daddy to help you. One sec, folks. You have to go to Daddy. Mummy can't do it right now. The most impatient dog I've ever come across. Impatient animal. He's going to come. He's tapping the microphone. Did you hear that? He's tapping. He taps when he wants something. He taps like tap, tap. Listen. Can you hear him tapping? Oi! I can't, darling. Go and get Daddy. I can't, sweetie. Right, bear with me, guys. Right, I'm going to try and... If you're watching, Al, can you help, please? An unknown error has occurred. Right, interesting. Right, so this is the website that originally obtained it, and that is also full of ads. Right, here we go. So this is the 26th, and it says here 1638. They found her in the morning. I know. I'll get Daddy now.
Tonight, we're getting a glimpse at the initial investigation into the deaths of actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy after the couple's bodies were found at their home in Santa Fe County. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office has released lapel video as their deputies first arrived there at the scene. Zach Rael has been following that story for us ever since it broke. He joins us live from our newsroom. So, Zach, you've been looking through the videos. What can you tell us tonight?
Yeah, Trevor, that's right. There is well over an hour of body camera video that was released late this afternoon at their Santa Fe home. Now, all of the videos are from outside the house. You can hear the workers explaining to the deputies that the Hackmans are high profile and expressed worry that the news will get out. One of the deputies commented just how strange it was that...
Right, so if there's an hour of footage released, I'd like to see that. I don't know about you guys. It's saying here there's an hour release, so I'll go looking for that in a moment. Let's watch this bit here. So this is the footage of... Sorry, I'm live. I can't really discuss this. George is
both Gene and Betsy Arakawa Hackman appear to have dropped where they stood. Now, in this clip, you can hear the initial interview that a deputy did with one of the men who first found the couple, who says he got worried after not hearing from them for weeks. He went to the home, and that's when he says he found the couple's dogs loose.
They're not supposed to be out. If anyone's here, they are never supposed to be out. And so at that point, I knew something was wrong. And then I told him, my exact words were, you know whose house this is? And he's like, I do. It's Gene Hackman's.
Now, as we know, the medical examiner has determined that Betsy died from hantavirus, while Gene died several days later from a combination of heart disease and Alzheimer's. The sheriff's office says that it does plan to release more lapel video in the future, and of course, we'll continue to follow
more video in the future, right? So we need to keep an eye on this. Now, he's just said that they released over an hour of footage.
What's he got?
What's he got?
What's he got? No, you're not having that in here.
What is it? stick. Sorry about this, guys. It's puppies, you know. It's difficult when you've got puppies. He's really clever. So let me just have a quick look through and see if I can find this hour of footage, because that's only a few seconds of it. Just bear with me a sec, folks. Just bear with me. Shh. God. Right, so just bear with me. I would like to see this full hour footage, but it did say that they are releasing bits and pieces of footage, just not all of it. Let me just see if this is the same one I've just watched. Oh God. I think this is the same piece. Yeah, it is. Right, if anyone's got a link to this new this new footage for an hour, let me know. If anyone can find it, let me know, because I think this is something that we really need to see. What do you reckon, folks? No, I didn't realise there was an hour out of it. Let me just search YouTube. Just bear with me. Hit the like if you're enjoying the content, or the dislike if you don't. Let's have a look. Where's this hour of footage? Right, I found a bit more here, so let's just get this up. Just bear with me. What? Yes, okay. Sorry, I'm just well, I've got two hands and I'm using them both on the laptop. Thank you. Right, here we go. So there's some more here I found. Let's have a look at this one.
Doctor there. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got some more body cam footage. Thank God. You should be able to see this now. Let's make it on big screen. There we go. So here we go. Hi, Gina. So this is newly released body cam footage. I didn't realise this much had been released myself. This is literally coming through whilst I'm live. It's crazy, the amount of stuff that's coming out. Right, so some of this may be what we've already seen, some of it may not be, but we definitely haven't seen the police walking up, have we?
So you see how I opened that clicker? He had a tip on his clicker. Thank you for that. I'll do it, man. I appreciate it.
Let me know if you've got an echo, because I've left my audio on, so you might be getting feedback off the microphone. If you're getting an echo or any sort of interruption, let me know, and I will mute myself. But it's much easier to not mute myself, because I can just keep pausing and unpausing. So let me know when I'm playing it if you're getting any feedback, and I'll mute. So this is the officers arriving the morning of here says here 26th of February 1647. So this is the afternoon. They keep changing the times on when they were found. So if they're saying that this is when they were found, this is fake, or the times are wrong.
Let me talk to you. Okay, Monday here, and I'll wait for you up there. Okay. Just because you were here in the premise. Not that we're listening to suspect or anything, just that you were here.
Yeah.
If you have a pencil 11. Just 11. What's a good phone number for you?
So I've trained with Betsy and some of her older dogs.
Are you a trainer or owner?
I'm the owner and a trainer. And then
Okay, so this is the dog. This is the person who said they'd got the wrong dog because he was the one that trained her dogs. Now, did you hear what he just said? I'm the trainer and the owner. Now, I thought it was her dogs. Did you hear that? You're probably right, Terry Knowles. My internet keeps going. And there is that. I don't know about you guys, but I've got the Aurora app and it has been going nuts for the last week now. We were up to red last night. We were up to really high last night. There's a lot of flares coming out of the sun, going nuts. Anyway, if you believe in that. So when I'm playing the video, is the audio okay? So this is the dog owner. He's just said he's the owner and the trainer. So they weren't her dogs then. Let's just listen to this again. They've obviously got this guy in because these two dogs are running around and they need someone. He's got the lead in his hand. They need someone to take the dogs. So let's have a listen again. And if you're just joining us, there's more body cam footage. Apparently there's an hour of it. So there's others. So we might have to do. I didn't realise there was so much. If I can find the other stuff, we'll jump on tomorrow and just finish the rest of it because I don't want to be on long at all tonight. It's Saturday night, so still want to watch Alien, the new Alien with Al. Not watched that yet. So I'm just rewind it slightly. Let's listen to what he says. Do you want to watch the new Alien tonight? We still haven't watched it, have we? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to order myself a mug in a minute. Right, okay, here we go. Listen to what he says. He says, I'm the trainer and the owner. Thank you. Hi, Grumpy. Is that a teddy bear?
What's a good phone number for you?
so I've trained with Betsy and some of her older dogs.
Are you a trainer or owner?
I'm the owner and a trainer.
Did you hear that? I'm the owner and a trainer. So he owned the dogs then. I thought they were her dogs. Maybe was the breeder. One of them was really old though. We were told they were their dogs. Red flag, yeah. That footage, you're right, it was tampered with. She's Brum Vixen's right. Watch this bit again, folks. It does glitch.
What's a good phone number for you?
So I've trained with Betsy and some of her older dogs.
Are you a trainer or owner?
I'm the owner and a trainer. And then
It's been edited. So I'm thinking is that there is a full hour of footage, but they're sort of condensing it down because there might just be a lot of standing around. So this 22 minutes could literally be an hour condensed down. I don't know. We've seen the face of the person who found them. I don't know if you've seen the beginning of the stream. We've seen that, but as far as we're going with the dog owner, apparent owner, trainer, we haven't seen his face. Hi, Lee. We've jumped on again, Lee, because we've got the body cam footage. But you're right, there's a lot of cuts. It will have been sanitized. So this is probably the full hour then been sanitized. But why? Why has it been sanitized? Where's Furry? Why can't I see Furry? Oh, there she is. Hello, Furry love. How you doing, sweetheart?
How often do you take their pets? I know you said that they check the one that was seized, and the one that animal control has.
No, they never took Bear. Rarely. So, but and then I don't. This. Oh. Hey.
Thing is, though, AI, what are they sanitising? Because he's just talking about the dogs. Now, this is the guy coming to, it looks like, catch the dogs. The membership is here, by the way, if you want to join. I'll be doing members-only live streams when I'm out and about. Not 3 bad, thanks, Penny. Yeah, not too bad. Maybe. But they said they've released it in full, though, today. An hour of it. So I don't know, but there is more. There is more. Very true, Nicola. That's the membership there if you want to join on here. And then my Ko-fi as well. Everyone will be getting the link to the members only out and about streams. Hopefully next week, because Little Un's had a really bad cough. I've got a bit of a sore throat today, actually.
You take off again?
Yeah, but close. She's hungry.
Oh. They're about to cut it down, haven't they?
Hey,
How
can
much
you
of a
get
trainer
Steve
was
Moon's
he?
number?
Now, if this
You
is
remember
the
the guy that
same,
did the
if this is the same guy, he said that he looks after them. Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at the chat here. So, Brum Vixen just said they don't seem to know him. If he owns them and they haven't seen anyone for ages, he'd become. That's the thing, you see. Now he reckons he did their hair, he trained them, didn't say anything about owning them before. So all of a sudden he owns them. They don't even know him. Now, they also said that when the police officers arrived, that they were in the kitchen. So why are they outside now? This is what I'm saying, right? This is the only reason why we're still even looking at this case, because they keep on changing it. None of it makes any sense. I hate stuff when it doesn't make sense. Dan, why have you got another account, Dan? I'm sorry, that's your 3rd new account. You keep making new accounts, Dan, so I'm starting to think you are a troll now.
Agility for us there? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, text me your number, his number when you get it. All right, thanks. Bye.
Right, Mama.
Elizabeth, this is Leonard again with the sheriff's office.
Oh, hi.
Hey, so
Okay, so now I am we're now hearing another call, and they've had to put we can't have the footage here. So that wasn't much of an attempt to get the dog, was it? Did you notice that? So he's got the treats in his hand. He's got his hand in his pocket. This guy clearly, in my opinion, from his body language, that's his 3rd new account in a week. He doesn't seem to be making much effort to go and get this dog that's running around. Now, let's bear in mind that this is a massive place with like woods and all sorts on it. So you would be making a lot of effort to make sure that that dog doesn't run off. They were apparently out and about that day, Gina. That day that they're saying that she died, she went to the vets to pick the dog up. And then her doctor says he spoke to her the next day. None of this adds up. None of it does. But he doesn't seem very interested in getting this dog. Look at him. He's got his hand in his pocket, treats in his hand, not making any effort. He just did a couple of, that's it. Well, he's supposed to be a friend as well of hers.
Elizabeth, this is Leonard again with the sheriff's office.
Oh, hi.
Hey, so Joseph's here to take custody of the other dog.
Right. So this is Joseph, who is the he's the one. Yeah, it's him. He's the one that said a week later, after they'd found them, Lee, that they'd got the wrong dog dead. That's what they said. This doesn't make any sense, right? They said that, I've got the article still, I can pull it up. He said they said that the bear was dead, and it wasn't. It was Xena that was dead. But he's there that day. He is there. He would know which dog's dead. And yet he blamed the police, and the police said, yes, sorry, we got the wrong dog. But now we know from this released footage today that he was there. So this is another phone call saying he's got the dog, not dogs. There's supposed to be two running around, remember?
They were discussing with animal control, and I believe in our conversation earlier, you had mentioned that Joseph was going to adopt the dogs. Joseph said that that just to clarify that he wasn't, but he offered to to the dogs until the arrangements were made. He had mentioned that Betsy
He doesn't want the dogs. Do you hear that? Adopt the dogs that he's just said before that he owns, and that was muted out. He doesn't want the dogs. These dogs that don't know him. Joseph, I think, is that trainer, the dog trainer. We'll just have a quick look and see if that's the same person. None of this makes any sense. Sorry, Gene. Right. Okay, so his name is Joey. The trainer, I've got an article here, I'm just going to read it out to you. Joey Padilla, the owner of Santa Fe Tails, is the place, who'd been caring for the dogs at his doggy daycare center. Just got back from dropping off one of the dogs out of state and said the other pet has been moved to a local home. There's been an update on the dogs. This is since then. They've split the dogs up now, but that's the new stuff. We're looking at this today. This guy does not, to me, the dogs don't know him. 37 likes. Please hit the like, guys. I only wanted to be on an hour, so I'm just going to go through this and go. We'll cover the rest of it on a different stream. Wow, just wow. He doesn't want the dogs. He's rehomed one, apparently. But then another source today said that the family have got the two dogs. What is going on?
He was a dog fanatic, and that he believed that there's probably something in a will. But he said he wouldn't mind housing them, holding the dogs until arrangements were made with.
Did you hear that? He wouldn't mind housing them, but the first thing was he thinks there's something in the will. He probably thought that the dogs had got the money, because some crazy old people do leave money to their dogs. So if the dogs get the money, it's like, yeah, I'll look after them. Nothing in the will for the dogs. Oh, goodbye then. They've gone.
with the family, which I guess you. So okay. I don't know if you were misunderstood or if you misunderstood.
Yeah, it was my sister that took the call yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Okay.
So this is one of the other daughters.
I won't know what to do until I hear more from my dad's business manager about what they wanted.
Okay, so Joseph's still here and animal control's here. I have you on speakerphone. I'm in the car, but I can roll down the window so everybody's on the same page. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Did you just hear that? So he's just said, I spoke to your sister yesterday, which implies that this phone call right now is the second day after they were found, because he spoke to the Elizabeth, I think that's the eldest daughter, on the 26th, because we had the date on the body cam footage at the beginning of the stream. So he's just said, I spoke to your sister yesterday. So this is day 2, and he's just said, we've got them here. with the trainer. So they're still running around then a day later. Is that what they're saying?
Okay. Hey, Joseph, Adriana. So she was under the assumption that you were going to adopt him, but I explained to Elizabeth that you'd hold on to him until the arrangements were made and stuff, or a will was produced or something.
Correct. Yeah,
you're good with that.
I'm absolutely okay with that. You know, I knew Gene and Betsy, and they took their dog to Santa Fe Trails, and so I'm here to help, but I can't adopt the dogs.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I misunderstood. How long do you think you could manage to hold on to the dog?
For as long as you guys need.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
And I just wanted to let you know that the vet that they all went to offered to cremate Zina or do a necropsy for you if you guys want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if a necropsy is. I guess that would be up to the police if they think it's necessary.
So I believe
they did do a necropsy, but that we heard that yesterday that she said to cremate them straight away and stick them in, bury them with Betsy. But they reckon they did do like an autopsy on the dog. Again, it just doesn't make any sense. They're not getting anything straight. They're just constant contradictions.
They were going to do something at the animal control shelter. The supervisors spoke, and they're trying to do before the cremation occurs, they're going to do like an exam, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome. Again, I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you so much.
Doesn't seem very upset, does she? Dad's just died. Anybody else think this? Yeah, Furry, I agree. Now, this woman is supposed to be full-time carer for a 95-year-old with dementia. She's got a massive house, three houses on one estate. There's like 2 outhouses. No cleaners, no cooks, nothing. And then she's running around going to farmers markets and picking up the dog at the vets while she's dying of pneumonia, a pulmonary disease that she died of that day. Come on. Is anyone believing this?
Okay.
Now, I think we've heard this one. But we'll listen to it again.
Hello?
Hello. Good morning. May I speak to Elizabeth, please? Elizabeth.
This is Elizabeth.
Good morning, Elizabeth. This is Leonard. I'm with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. I'm a detective with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
Hi. I want to call and give you condolences, right?
We've heard this, but let's just listen to it again because it's part of this whole video.
First off, real sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Losses, I'm sorry. I was calling in regards to the dog that was left here at the residence.
So this is the 27th, the next day, the next morning.
Our animal control officer was able to catch that dog, and we got in contact with Joseph to meet up with him to take custody of that dog. You're good with that, Elizabeth?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then the other question I had for you, and I know you have a million things going on right now. The deceased dog, that one is at our animal control center. Do you want Joseph to take custody of that dog as well, or what? You know.
Oh,
I know.
Would it be cremated?
Let me speak to our animal control officer, Adrian. Yeah, I that's what we want to make sure. Is there any way you guys could take the dog out from the animal control to like a crematory?
They're at the animal shelter. They do crematorium services there. If she wants to do that.
Elizabeth, so they're telling me that our animal shelter does crematory services there.
Okay.
Is that something you want to do?
Yeah, I think that Did it look like an older dog?
I'm not too sure.
Oh.
I didn't. There's the dog that was caught was a younger, like lighter color, like German Shepherd, and then there was an older dog that Joseph took last night. He looked older, kind of darker, and I wasn't too sure about the dog that was found inside the residence.
Yeah, I'm thinking cremate the dog and bury it with Betsy.
With
it.
One
Bury it with Betsy.
Bottom, one on the top floor. German Shepherd's guarding her. Last contact with them was by phone.
Did you hear that? German Shepherd is guarding her. There you go. They've changed that from in a crate, in a cupboard, guarding her, back in the crate again, lying next to her dead, and now there's one guarding her again. It's madness, and they've escaped in the actual vicinity as well. They keep changing it. I know, Furry, you don't take custody of a dead dog. Hi, English Buttercup.
Phone 2 weeks ago with these three individuals up here.
Elizabeth?
Yeah?
Hello, Elizabeth. This is Sergeant Padrete with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. A few of my detectives already about the investigation we're conducting here with your father.
This is day 2, by the way. This is the 27th because we've got the date up here. So I'm keeping an eye on the date and the time as well to see whether it all makes sense. I know, it's so sad.
The reason why I'm calling you is because we are almost done here. We'll be done here in about 30 minutes to an hour. And my concern is who's going to take care of this place now that we leave? I'm worried that, everybody knows where it's at now. There was a helicopter flying over, so, of course, the media. Do you guys, there's a caretaker that I believe your father used to use named Mr. Dwayne Frank. Are you guys fine with him caring for the residents until you guys are able to get arrangements made, or?
I don't know that name. Excuse me. I'm not up to date on, their day-to-day living arrangements.
Yeah, it looks like they were pretty secretive on some of the things they did. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have keys to the house and all that stuff?
No, I do not. And to tell you the truth, Gene and Betsy never really used keys.
Okay. So this is what we're doing.
What? Did you hear that? You're all right, Mum. I'm talking to you. Gizmo's like, what? Say it again, Mum. Did you hear that? I'm here to tell you the truth. They don't really use keys. What the F is going on? This is so bizarre. And let's not forget that the children were estranged from him. They're not mentioned in the will. None of this makes any sense. None of it. They would be feeling it, Furry. You would think so, wouldn't you? But they're estranged. So I don't understand why the police are even asking them questions about the dog, because they're not in the will. So they're not named anywhere. But the family, they've all gone to court over the will, There's more going to come out on that, but they've all fell out over this. And I genuinely believe that if they'd left this to the dogs, they would all be fighting over these dogs. But because they know that the dogs aren't in the will, they're not bothered about the dogs. I think this is so sad. You can tell a person by whether they actually give a shit about animals. These don't, by the looks of it. Yeah, he is on record saying that. But that was years ago. That was like 30, 40 years ago, AI. There's a lot happened since then, and they really don't get on now. He did say that back in I think it was the 80s, 90s.
We're almost done here at the house, okay? Being that you were their caretaker, I was hoping you can come out here and meet with us.
Right, hang on a minute.
So that you can secure the property.
Hold on a minute. They didn't use keys. They said the doors were locked on the first phone call. The doors were locked. One call said the doors open. One call said that the doors were locked? No, the daughter's been arrested. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do another one tomorrow. Excuse me. There seems to me there's a lot more come out on this. I only wanted to do a short show tonight. So let's hear the rest, some more of this, and then we'll reconvene tomorrow if that's okay. Because as long as there's stuff coming out, I'll cover it. But I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that just keeps covering the same shit over and over just to make content. That's not me. But there seems to be a lot coming out. I didn't know about the daughter. That is interesting. There's so much to unpick here. But they did say the doors were locked, Gina. He did leave all of his wealth to her, but there was something in the will that said that if she died more than a week before him, it didn't go to her. So this is why I find it very suspicious that she died a week before. It's like they're trying to pin it so that because she left all of hers to him. They left it to each other. There's something going on here. The dates of when they're trying to make out that she died on the 11th when there's phone calls on the 12th. I think that they're going with the week gap because of this clause in the will that meant that she didn't get it because she's been dead too long. So now it's gone to nobody and they're all fighting over it. But let's listen to this bit again. Listen to this bit about the doors. They don't use keys.
No, I do not. And to tell you the truth, Gene and Betsy never really used keys.
Okay. So this is what we're doing. We're almost done here at the house, okay? Being that you were their caretaker, I was hoping you can come out here and meet with us so that you can secure the property for them. And then I'm also going to give you their daughter's number. Her name was Elizabeth. And so that you can stay in contact with her and hopefully you can continue to care for the property for them until they can get arrangements made.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So,
I deal with Betsy's family more than Gene's family, but that's fine. Yes,
yeah.
I'm happy to contact Gene's daughter. You know, I've worked for Gene and Betsy for 28 years.
Okay, good.
I plumbed and heated that property originally, and I've been with them ever since. I caretake other properties for them.
Okay.
Yeah, and they did ask that once you guys are done, they asked that I go up and secure the property, and you know.
Okay. Can you meet us at the house?
How soon?
I was hoping the next 30 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, I can run up, partner. I'm downtown. Yeah, I can run up. No
okay.
problem.
Yeah, meet us here. You're gonna see that deputy at the front gate. Tell him to call me, and I'll tell him to let you down.
Your name again? I'm sorry, sir.
Sergeant Ernest Aldrete.
Aldrete?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the name, isn't it? Aldrete. Yeah, he said he had 15 more properties. I'm guessing he means on this estate. How is this caretaker going to look after that when he's got 15 more properties? This is really bizarre. Really bizarre. So we're at the halfway point now. I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to stop it there because I did want to keep this stream to under an hour, and I've been going for where's the time? An hour and 15. Guys, I'm going to reconvene tomorrow night if that's okay with you. We will carry on exactly where we left off, watching that body cam footage and breaking it down. And in the meantime, I'm going to look into the daughter with what's been said tonight about the will, and see if there's any other body cam footage, and we'll put it all together and we'll go through it tomorrow. How's that? Does that sound okay? Because George really wants my attention. It's getting a bit late now. I've not eaten or watch a movie. It's Saturday night, isn't it? I don't normally stream on Saturday night, you see. My puppy's getting very, very impatient. He wants my attention. He's a proper little mummy's boy, is George. Mummy, mummy, mummy all the time. He won't even go out on the lead without me. He only goes with mummy. So I'm gonna come off now, guys. We'll reconvene tomorrow. Okay, is that all right? Hi, Lynn. Yeah, this will be left up like all the other streams will be left up. The members only stuff will be out and about. So just waiting for Jack to get his cough is really bad at the moment. He's been unable to do his kickboxing tomorrow because he does kickboxing now. Poor Jack. So what we're going to do, we're going to be going to some different places. We're going to be doing churches, nature reserves. All the church stuff will be on this channel. So if you want to join the membership, you can. It's $2.99 on here, or you can join the Ko-fi, £3, and you get to join us live out and about. Thank you, Brum Vixen. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll get this set up tonight, so you've all got the. All right, George. Okay, mummy, mummy, mummy. I'm coming now. Tap tap. Right. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like, and I'll see you all. I'm coming now, George. You've got no patience, have you? You've got the patience of nothing. You've got the patience of a sausage. 0, haven't you? Right, take care, guys. Lots of love. See you tomorrow. Bye. George. Okay. He's tapping the microphone. Did you hear that?